Bridge to Terabithia was a movie that came out in 2007. It is about two kids, a boy named Jess and a girl named Leslie, and they're both kind of like not really socially involved in anything, like at school. They just kind of, they go to school and they go home and like that's it. They don't have any friends. And so Leslie is the new girl and she moves next door to Jess, and she gets bullied, like he gets bullied. Neither of them have friends, but when they meet each other, they actually find out that they have a lot in common. They become good friends, and they start hanging out more and getting to know each other better, and they go into the woods behind their houses, and they find like this big like area of woods that just nobody was, and so they kind of made it into their own little world, and they call it Terabithia, and it's like both of them escaped from their reality because, you know, neither of them really have friends. They both just kind of sit at home. So this was really cool for them to find this area where they could be themselves and enjoy each other. And so that's basically to sum up the whole movie. It was a really good family movie. It was pretty popular when it came out, but what a lot of people don't notice is that there are tons of worldviews going on in it. A lot of different worldviews. If you just open your eyes and listen for them, you will find a lot. Like the one that I noticed was the music teacher that they have. She likes to sing songs to the music class, and the songs that she sings have kind of like a new age kind of feel, like a hippie kind of feel going on, like, you know, like just like that kind of thing. So the music teacher is very new age. And also, Leslie is very new age, and her family is very new age. They don't own a TV. They're all like artists. They all like write poetry and stuff like that. Leslie dresses different. She acts different. She acts nicer. Like when you're watching the movie, you just get this feeling like there's something different about this girl. There's something new about her, and like it's totally new age. So, in the movie, while Jess and Leslie are spending time together in Terabithia, Leslie is showing him a whole new way to look at the world. Like she is telling him to close his eyes and imagine it, and then he opens his eyes and he sees it. She talks about the dark one and like all this stuff like that. Leslie is like so different, and she's like enlightened, and she's enlightening Jess when they become friends, because he was so sad before, but then when he became friends with Leslie, he started being happy and using his imagination and seeing things differently, and that's a lot like Buddhism when you become enlightened. She's communicating with the people, like she makes up all these different characters of people who live in Terabithia and the ones who are captured by the evil one, she says. Okay, so they're both basically rejecting reality, and they're creating their own world, like the way people create their own idea of God and worldview. Like they're making up their own. And some things that Leslie says to Jess are, she says, you are who you are, not your parents. Like she's basically saying, like, do what you want, you know. And she says, we rule Terabithia. Like Jess is the king of Terabithia and Leslie's the queen of Terabithia, and that's what people do with the world, like with their life. Like I'm the boss of my own life. Like that's the worldview of it. And also outside of Terabithia, like their life in school, there's this bully at school that they're both dealing with. Her name is Janice. She's like this big kind of tough character or whatever. And she is very mean to both of them for no reason at all. She's just very mean to all the kids. And she actually, at one point in the movie, she's bullying Jess's little sister, and she steals her Twinkie or whatever, and like she stands in front of the bathroom and she makes people pay them. She makes people give her money so they can go to the bathroom, which just isn't right. And so there was this one part in the movie where she was standing in front of the bathroom door, and all the little kids go up around her and they're like, free the pee, free the pee. And like, it's saying like, why should we have to listen to anybody? Like, why should I have to listen to a God and do what he says. Like, I should be able to do whatever I want. And, like, that's what that was saying. That's what that message was. At one point in the movie, Janice is crying in the bathroom because she has a hard time at home because her dad beats her. And Leslie goes into the bathroom and she comforts her, and she's there for her, and she gives her advice, and she makes her feel better. And after that scene happened, Janice was nice to them for the rest of the movie. Like, after Leslie was nice to her, then Janice was nice. It was representing karma. And in Buddhism, was saying, like, karma, like, you know, you get what you give type of thing. Towards the end of the movie, Leslie she was trying to get into Terabithia. Like, the way that they get in is they swing on this rope. And she was trying to get in without Jess, and she actually ended up falling into a river. And sadly, she ended up dying. And Jess was grieving with his father about it, and his father, a quote that he said was, "God won't send that little girl to hell." And that is a new age argument. Like, why would a God of love send people to hell? And so that was representing the new age worldview. And yeah.